The digital revolution has brought about remarkable progress. We connect, communicate, and conduct business at an unprecedented scale. Information is readily available, and distances shrink with every click. But this ease comes at a cost. Our reliance on the digital world exposes us to risks. Our personal information, once confined to physical documents, now flows through the vast networks of the internet. This data, a valuable commodity in the digital age, is under constant threat. Cybercriminals lurk in the shadows, seeking to exploit vulnerabilities for financial gain. Governments and corporations gather vast amounts of data, raising concerns about privacy and surveillance. The digital age, while offering convenience and connectivity, presents us with a complex challenge: safeguarding our privacy and security in an increasingly interconnected world. The very technologies that connect us also make us vulnerable. We must understand these risks and take proactive steps to mitigate them. Our digital well-being depends on it. The sheer volume of data generated daily is staggering. Every online interaction, every transaction, every post leaves a digital footprint. This data is a goldmine for businesses seeking to understand consumer behavior, but it also attracts those with malicious intent. Data breaches have become alarmingly common. In 2017, the Equifax breach exposed the sensitive personal information of over 147 million people. The 2020 SolarWinds attack, a sophisticated supply chain attack, compromised thousands of organizations worldwide. These incidents highlight the vulnerability of our digital infrastructure and the potential consequences of data breaches. The loss of personal information can lead to identity theft, financial loss, and reputational damage. Consumers are increasingly aware of these risks, with surveys showing growing concern about how companies handle their data. Trust in the digital world is eroding. Addressing these concerns is crucial not only for protecting individuals, but also for maintaining the integrity and stability of the digital ecosystem. The digital world, while offering numerous advantages, is fraught with dangers that can compromise our privacy and security. Understanding these threats is the first step towards effective mitigation. Data breaches occur when unauthorized individuals gain access to sensitive information stored by organizations. These breaches can be the result of various factors, including hacking, malware attacks, or insider threats. The consequences can be severe, leading to identity theft, financial losses, and reputational damage for both individuals and organizations. The watchful eyes of surveillance. Governments and corporations increasingly engage in mass surveillance, collecting and analyzing vast amounts of data about individuals. While proponents argue that surveillance is necessary for national security and crime prevention, critics raise concerns about privacy violations and the potential for abuse. Phishing baiting the unsuspecting. Phishing attacks use deceptive emails, websites, or messages to trick individuals into revealing sensitive information, such as passwords or credit card numbers. These attacks often prey on human vulnerabilities, exploiting trust and a lack of awareness. Unprepared in a digital minefield. A significant challenge in the digital age is the lack of awareness and digital literacy among many users. People often use weak passwords, fall victim to phishing scams, or unknowingly grant permissions to malicious apps, putting their data at risk. Social media, a privacy paradox. Social media platforms have become an integral part of our lives, but they also pose significant privacy risks. Users often share personal information without considering the potential consequences. This data can be collected, analyzed, and used for targeted advertising, manipulation, or even identity theft. Section 4. Building defenses in the digital realm. While the threats to online privacy and security are significant, so too are the solutions and responses being developed and implemented. From technological advancements to regulatory frameworks, efforts are underway to create a safer digital environment. Encryption locking away information. Encryption is a critical tool for protecting data in transit and at rest. It involves converting data into an unreadable format, making it inaccessible to unauthorized individuals. Strong encryption protocols, such as those used in HTTPS websites and secure messaging apps, play a vital role in safeguarding sensitive information. regulations setting boundaries for data. Governments worldwide are enacting legislation to protect personal data and regulate its collection, use and storage. The European Union's General Data Protection Regulation, or GDPR, and the California Consumer Privacy Act, known as CCPA, are prime examples of such regulations. These laws give individuals more control over their personal information and hold companies accountable for data breaches. Two-factor authentication and beyond. Two-factor authentication, or 2FA, adds an extra layer of security by requiring users to provide two forms of identification, such as a password and a unique code sent to their phone. Biometric authentication, using fingerprints or facial recognition, is also gaining traction as a means of enhancing security. The cybersecurity awareness. Knowledge is power. Educating users about online threats and safe computing practices is paramount. Cybersecurity awareness programs can teach individuals about phishing scams, password security, and other essential measures to protect their data and privacy. Section 5. Threats on the horizon. New challenges arise. As technology advances, so too do the threats to our online privacy and security. Emerging technologies, while holding immense promise, also introduce new vulnerabilities that require careful consideration and proactive mitigation strategies. Artificial intelligence, or AI, while revolutionizing various fields, can also be exploited by malicious actors to launch more sophisticated cyber attacks. AI-powered malware can learn and adapt, making it more difficult to detect and defend against. The rise of the Internet of Things, or IoT, presents another challenge. IoT devices, from smart home appliances to industrial sensors, often lack robust security measures, making them vulnerable to hacking and data breaches. The vast amount of data collected by these devices raises further privacy concerns. Quantum computing, while still in its early stages, poses a potential threat to current encryption methods. Quantum computers could potentially break the encryption algorithms that protect our online transactions and communications, necessitating the development of new quantum-resistant encryption techniques. Addressing these emerging threats requires a proactive and collaborative approach involving researchers, policymakers, and industry leaders working together to anticipate and mitigate risks.